If lunges make your knees feel uncomfortable, the fix is usually not to quit lunges forever. The fix is to make the exercise smaller, steadier, and easier to control until your legs and balance catch up. The best beginner version is often a split stance lunge. Put one foot forward and one foot back. Keep both feet planted, and learn the pattern without stepping in and out every repetition. Set your stance long enough that your front heel can stay heavy on the floor as you lower. If your heel pops up right away, you are usually too short or dropping forward instead of down. Think about lowering your hips between your feet. That cue keeps the movement more vertical and usually feels friendlier on the front knee than throwing your body over the toes. As you descend, let both knees bend together. Your front knee can move forward a little, but it should travel in the same direction as your middle toes. Do not let the knee collapse inward or twist across the foot. Keep your torso tall with your ribs stacked over your hips. You do not need a perfectly rigid upright posture, but you do want to avoid folding forward just to escape the work in the front leg. Only go as low as you can stay balanced and organized. For many beginners, a shallow lunge is the right lunge. It lets you keep the front foot flat, the knee calm, and the pelvis level. A good stopping rule is simple. End the rep before your front heel lifts or before the knee caves inward. Also stop before your torso tips hard or before you need momentum to get back up. When you stand, press through the middle of your front foot and imagine pushing the floor away. Your front thigh and glute should do most of the work, while the back leg stays helpful but quiet. If the back leg is launching you forward, the rep is too big or too fast. Shrink the range and slow the tempo until the front side feels like the main driver from the bottom to the top. If balance is the hardest part, lightly hold a wall, chair, or sturdy support with one hand. That is not cheating. It is one of the fastest ways to practice clean knee tracking without wasting every rep on wobbling. Use a calm tempo on purpose. Lower for about 2 seconds, pause briefly if you need to, and stand with control. Slower reps give you time to notice where the foot pressure and knee paths start to drift. For a starting dose, try 2 sets of 6 to 8 repetitions per side. Rest between sides if your legs shake, and stop the set when the motion gets messy instead of forcing extra reps with poor form. When that feels smooth, progress by adding a little more depth before you add more weight. Better range with the same control is a more useful beginner win than chasing load on unstable reps. Practice lunges 2 or 3 times per week, with at least a day between harder leg sessions. Consistent clean practice usually improves confidence before it improves numbers, and that is exactly what beginners need. Sharp pain, swelling, or pain that worsens after training is a reason to stop and talk with a qualified clinician. Normal muscle effort is fine, but joint pain is not a challenge you need to grind through. Build the lunge slowly, keep your whole front foot connected to the floor, and give yourself permission to use support. That is how a difficult movement turns into a strong and useful pattern, instead of a knee problem. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more beginner-friendly fitness guides.